What's going on, YouTube? Got another knife comparison for you today, and this is a company that I really love. It's Spyderco. Spyderco is a company based out of Golden, Colorado. They produce knives in the USA, Japan, China, and Taiwan, with some models also being made in Italy. These are three of their flagship models that come out of Golden, Colorado in the USA. That is Paramilitary 2, the Shaman, and the Manix 2. These are, well, two of these are two of Spyderco's main staples, and then the Shaman in the middle is kind of the newcomer on the scene. The purpose of this video is to compare the three and maybe help you decide which one is right for you. Start with the Paramilitary 2. It has a 3.44 inch blade, and it is 0.14 thick, and it is 8.28 inches overall length, so it's the longest of the three. And then the Shaman in the middle, it has a 3.6 inch blade. It is 8 inches overall and is 0.15 thick, so it's the thickest of the three. And then you have the Manix, which is 3.375, 8 inches overall, and it's 0.13 thick, so it's the thinnest of them all. Of the three, the Shaman has the most cutting edge at 3.01. The Paramilitary 2 comes in second with 3 inches even, and the Manix 2 has the least amount of cutting edge at 2.88 inches of cutting edge. So if you're looking for cutting edge, the Shaman is probably your knife. If you're looking for something a little bit longer, I guess, Paramilitary, longest knife of them, almost a 1/4 inch longer. Then the weight on these varies slightly. The heaviest of the three is the Shaman right here at 5.2 ounces, and then the Manix is not far behind at 5 ounces even. The lightest of the three is the Paramilitary 2 at 3.75 ounces. So it's a fairly lightweight knife compared to these two. Two of these knives have compression locks, as you can see right here. The Paramilitary and the Shaman both featured a compression lock. A little shot of the blade differences. View of the tips. You can see the cutout on these knives is similar, but the Shaman has rounded contoured G10, so marginally easier to get to for me. Then the Manix has Spyderco's cage ball bearing lock, which is essentially an axis lock improved, in my opinion. All it is, there's a ball bearing in here, can't really see, but then you have this rod and spring pushing against it, so when you engage it, blade drops. The Paramilitary 2 and the Manix also have textured G10 scales, while the Shaman has contoured G10. There's a big texture difference. The Shaman is definitely slicker, but with how good it feels in your hand, more than likely you're not going to let it go unless you have super greasy, oily hands. The liners on these knives, the Paramilitary 2 and the Shaman both have hidden liners, while the Manix has full liners that are not milled, which contributes a lot to the weight of this knife. And all three of these knives have different finishes on the blade. The Paramilitary 2 features a satin finish. The Shaman features a stonewash finish from Spyderco, and the Manix 2 features a bead blast. The pocket clips on the Manix and Paramilitary are both these polished 3 screw designs, and then the pocket clip on the Shaman features Spyderco's lanyard pocket clip, which is also stonewashed to match the blade. You can see the differences in the blade shape. The Manix has a smaller leaf that is full flat ground. The Shaman features another leaf-shaped blade that has a high saber grind. You can see right here, shine the light right, you can see a grind line right there, so the grind does not go all the way to the top. And then, I guess you could call the Paramilitary 2 a modified clip point. Overall, the action on these knives are about on par with each other. The Shaman is in the middle. It hasn't quite broken in yet. I haven't had it as long. But overall, these 3 of these knives are going to break in just fine whenever you get them. They're going to be super smooth. They could be free dropping knives. Can be. And then you see, this one free drops already. But I do have to pivot a little bit looser to help it break in. As well as the Manix. It drops free. It's fairly loose. But overall, as of right now, the 3 of these, I'm choosing probably the Manix just because I don't have enough time with the Shaman yet to make a definitive choice. Who knows, in a couple months after I have some more use on it, I may pick the Shaman, but right now the Manix is my go-to because there's so many different variations of it. You have the Manix that you see here, and then you also have the lightweight models, which has my favorite Spyderco, which is the S90V Cutlery Shop exclusive. But overall, solid knives, solid choices. Couldn't go wrong with either of them. So yeah, here's the video. Hope you enjoy. See you next time.